Hey everyone, Reid of Valor. Purpose of this video today is to talk about the two big tests that most people face in life, adversity and prosperity. Let's go ahead and get started. It was a conversation that I've had with some of my friends over the years, and we talked about what's harder when you're struggling and when you're hungry and when you've got problems coming your way and that you have to overcome those, or when you actually make it, when you actually have all the things in life that you want: money, recognition, you're comfortable financially, you're recognized in something, you have all the things that you need. What's harder, the struggle to get there, or once you get there, maintaining who you are? Well, when we think about this, I've been noticing a lot of folks in whatever field that you can imagine, professional athletics, we can look at politics, you could look at firearms instructors. And what you notice is that to get to a certain place in life, we all have to overcome obstacles. We all have to do things. We all have to overcome problems. We have to overcome certain situations. And what I've noticed is that a lot of times and what prompted me to do this video is I just saw an article about tackle football in California. And there's a lot of people. The state legislature of California wants to pass a bill that bans tackle football for kids in California. And of course, there's nothing that will be legal in California before long. But as of right now, this bill wanted to ban tackle football for kids, I think 12 and under or something like that. And what I noticed is that a former professional football player, Rob Gronkowski, is all about it. He totally supports the bill to ban tackle football. This isn't a political video per se. This is more of a moral lesson video that I like to do a lot of times. But the point is, and stay with me on this, the point is that here's a guy who's made tens of millions of dollars playing professional football, made tens of millions of dollars on endorsements. He wants for nothing in life. And here's a guy that wants to reduce access to the sport that he loves. Now, in his defense, he did say instead of tackle football, kids should be playing flag football to let their bodies develop. Problem is that nobody's body develops at the same time. Nobody's body, by the time you're 12, it's not like you wave some magic wand and then all of a sudden your body's developed for a lot of people. My point being here is if you truly love something, why would you want less people to actually do it? There are so many important lessons that kids learn from playing athletics. And I mean contact sports like football, wrestling, boxing, jiu-jitsu, a lot of combat sports, but also full contact sports, hockey. So there's a lot of lessons there. And my thing is when you look at people that get things, so in other words, they get wealthy, they become famous, they get a platform, a lot of times you will see people change. And I can tell you from experience here that I know a lot of people that teach firearms for a living. I certainly teach firearms for a living and have for the last 12 plus years. But I have watched people in this industry get money, get recognition, and they change as a human being, because being prosperous is a much harder test than adversity is. So it's like when you get all those things, when you get everything that you have, you don't have to worry about much anymore. It's much easier to lose your values. It's much easier to say, oh, well, I did all this by myself. It's much easier to talk as if what it took to get you there doesn't matter anymore. And this video, I'm doing this video for younger people out there, that when you're younger, you will struggle. It will take hard work to be who you want to be. It will take hard work to be able to do what you want in life. And you may have to do 1 or 2 or 3 different jobs or careers before you actually settle in on what you do. But don't forget what it took to get there, and don't forget the hard work along the way, and really don't forget the people that helped you along the way, and give them recognition as well. But when you do get your money, when you do get your home paid off, when you do get your spouse, your significant other, whoever it is, when you're able to buy all those nice things for them, don't forget who you are and don't forget your values, because it's very easy for a lot of people to do that. And some of the worst people that I've ever met in my life were wealthy, were successful in terms of financial stuff, or they were successful in terms of recognition or prestige, I should say. And some of the worst people that I've ever met were people that on the outside, you would look at them and say, man, their life is perfect. Man, they got everything else. Oh man, they got that whole persona. Oh, they've got that whole act down. But deep down inside, you know who they were before they made it big, and then you realize, wow, that is a major problem. My video lesson for this today, for the people watching this video, is that number one, all the external stuff, the money, the recognition, the prestige, none of that stuff matters. All that is fleeting. What matters is deep down inside in your values and what you believe morally and what you want to do for other people, not what other people can do for you, right? What you can do for other people. That's the stuff that matters in life. And I really wish people that were elected officials in this country would recognize the point of this video, that none of the office doesn't matter. The insider trading that everybody else would go to prison for, but they don't. None of that stuff is going to matter in life. What matters in someone's life is what you can do for other people and how you can help people along the way. And that's one thing that, I've been thankfully recognized at a relatively young age, is that all that other stuff, it's a distraction, it's a lot of fluff. And I want you younger people out there to realize, yep, social media, becoming an influencer, whatever, if that's what you want to do, that's great. But what are you using that position for? And do you still believe the things that you believe? Do you morally, are you morally the same person? Have you let the world change? The old saying is, don't gain the world and lose your soul, right? There are many things in this world that are much better than gold and silver or green money. There are so many things better. There's those intangible things. There's those values in life. And if you forsake all of your values, if you gain everything only to betray the person that you once were, none of that stuff matters. And so I know it was an article that I saw this morning, but upon further reflection, I found a much deeper lesson in that. And I wanted to share that with everybody today. You can't compromise who you are for the promises of some lavish lifestyle or some kind of egocentric based lifestyle. That's not going to be fulfilling to you, and that's not going to be what it's all about in the long run. Because what it's about in the long run for me is helping make people's lives better and helping them live a life with their loved ones, the highest quality life that they can for the longest amount of time possible. If you found the information in the video helpful, subscribe to the channel, follow me on social media, links down below. And if you want to come and learn how to protect yourself and your family, come on out to Valor Ridge and we can help you. This is Reid Henrichs of Valor Ridge reminding you, the lessons that we learn are written on the tombstones of others. We'll see you on the ridge.